Hello everyone and welcome back to the Experience Growth channel. Today's video is going to be based around excuses. Today I'd like to talk about excuses and how excuses can affect you knowingly and unknowingly. What prompted this video was I was taking a inventory check on myself and I noticed something strange. I noticed that the only thing really slowing me down or keeping me from the goals that I wish to attain right now in my life seem to be excuses. Let's talk about it. Making excuses seems to be a thing that most people struggle with. They go through life and they procrastinate. They just make excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse, going in a perpetual cycle, and then later on lamenting the failure that is their life. Over here, we're not trying to do that. Over here, we're experiencing growth. We're working on ourselves. We're bettering ourselves with each waking day, each passing hour, each passing minute, moment, second. And so I think it's expected. It's proper for us to look at ourselves and find out what it is that's holding us back. For some of you, it might not be excuses. It might just be straight fear or discouragement or some other ailment. But for me, it seems to be making excuses. I don't know when I latched onto this type of mindset, this excuse-driven mindset, which has been a tether on my life. It has been a anchor to my progress. But I'm grateful that I noticed it. I'm grateful that a couple days ago I checked myself and I realized that this was the only thing keeping me away from my goals. What excuses does is that it leads you to a state of procrastination. Procrastination is simply just delaying action. If you're delaying action and you have goals, you will never go anywhere. You're just stagnant. As I said, excuses is an anchor. This anchor is thrown off the ship by procrastination. Procrastination gets the message, throw it off the ship by what I assume to be fear. Fear of what? Fear of the unknown? Possibly. Fear of self? Possibly. It should not be striking to anyone that we may fear ourselves. I say that and you might think, why would you fear yourself? Well, the majority of us are conditioned to fear our greatness. We're conditioned to fear our own success and our own progress. And this is based on the ideologies we were raised on. It doesn't have to be your parents. It doesn't have to be any family member for that matter. It doesn't even have to be your friends. It could be your school teacher. We all know that schools are indoctrination centers that push this idea of fear, perpetual fear on students. Why? Because you fail in school and you're labeled an idiot. You're not an idiot for failing. You're just on the path to success. Without failure, there can be no success. Without failure, there would be no word as success. I believe success and failure to be opposite ends of a pole, right? On the far end, there is success. The far right and the far positive end, there is success. On the far negative end, there is failure. But it's just a measure of the same state, just different degrees. Being labeled an idiot your whole life, a failure your whole life, you're going to be more magnetized to one side of the spectrum, i.e. the failure side. And I think it's important for us to recognize these things and uproot them on our road to growth, on our road to experiencing growth. Because truly, if we don't, we can never really experience the growth which we seek. We can never go out there and attain the goals which we wish to attain. And this comes from a sense of not being worthy, not being the person that you feel deserves those goals. But you are the person that deserves those goals because you are the only person who can achieve those goals. Now, why do I say you're the only person that can achieve those goals? Well, think about it. These goals were sparked by your imagination. They came into your mind. Only you can do the goal that you see to the same level that you have envisioned. Why? Because it's your own unique goal, right? Other people can have similar goals, but it can never be the same because it's your thought energy, right? We've spoken about energy previously on this channel. Use that energy of that thought to create what it is you wish to create. In closing, I'd like to say this. Take an inventory check of yourself. Note down the things that are going on in your mind. And if you ask yourself what's happening, you will be surprised at the answers you will get. Right? Confront yourself and find out what is ailing you, what is holding you back from achieving your goal, and go out and destroy it. Destroy that negative self-thought. Destroy that procrastination. Destroy that fear. Destroy the excuse-driven mentality. And root yourself. Steadfast you will stand in success. Magnetize yourself to the opposite end of the pole of mediocrity, of failure, which is success, which is happiness, joy in its truest sense. Because you can only be happy and joyous when you are achieving the goals which you set out to achieve. Guys, I hope this video was helpful and informative. Bit of a freestyle, but I hope you did garner some information, you learned something, and I will see you guys tomorrow. You have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves and stay positive. This has been another experience growth video, and please comment, like, share, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.